so we are on lesson 3 and we're looking at congruence rules. Okay, so when we're checking congruence, we select the order in which we want to check that the sides and angles are equal. So this is called correspondence, and we check the corresponding sides and angles are equal. So you will start by looking at triangles. They have only 3 sides and 3 angles. So what is the simplest way of doing this? So there is a shortcut, okay, and it's called the congruency rule. So if we check 2 pairs of angles, would we need to check a third one? So if I'm looking here, okay, and if I knew that this is a right angle, right, and this is a right angle, I know that those are equal to each other, so I've checked 2 angles. And then if I knew that this angle and this angle were equal, okay, they're equal to each other, do I need to figure out if these angles are equal? No, because I know that all the angles are going to be equal to 180 degrees, right? So I don't need to check them all. So I just need to know that I have 2 angles that are matching, and then I know it's congruent. Okay. And I can do that by subtracting the different angles, right? So this means we do not have to check all 6 elements of a pair of the triangle. Just we need to, like with the 3 sides and the 3 angles, checking 3 sides and 2 angles is enough. But is there a way that we can do better than that? So that's where this rule is going to come in. Okay, so the sum of all the angles are going to be equal to 180, right? So all the angles together are going to equal 180. Is there a congruence rule that tells us that the triangles are congruent? Well, we're not sure yet, right? Because we don't really know what those are. So what elements are marked as equal in these triangles? So how many pairs of angles? I know that this angle here, angle A, is equal to angle D. And I also know that angle F is equal to angle C. Okay. How many pairs of sides do we know? So I know that line AC is equal to line EF. All right. So are these equal angles and sides in the same order in both triangles? Yes, they look like they are, right? Are equal sides opposite equal angles? So this is opposite an equal angle, that equals side, right? Can we say that we have 2 pairs of equal corresponding angles and a pair of equal corresponding sides? Yes, right? So what congruence rule uses 2 pairs of equal corresponding angles and equal corresponding sides? So this would be side, 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 angle, side, or angle, side, angle. So we would definitely have the rule angle, side, angle. So what pair of sides would we need to know for this rule? Well, we know that we have this. And we know that we have, but what we don't know is if these sides are equal at this point. So what pair of angles do we know are equal, right? So we have those here. And we definitely know that these would be equal then too. So is this congruent? So this is definitely a congruent, these are congruent to each other. Okay, because of the rule that we just used. So moving on down here, how can we find the measure of this angle from the rest of the triangle angles? So they all equal 180 degrees. I can't draw anymore for some reason. They all equal. Why can't I draw? 180 degrees. They all equal that, right? So how would I be able to figure that out? Well, I can go angle A minus angle C is going to be equal to 180 degrees. Right? I also know that this is a congruent triangle as well because we are still using the side angle rule. And this side, I have this side here, I have this angle here, and I have this angle here. And I know that they are congruent to these as well. So this is a congruent triangle as well. Okay? All right, so that's pretty much it for this lesson. If you have any questions, just please come to the help session.